me. Is this from WeCare program? Is this
Yes, it
psychologist?
is. I'm the psychologist calling you from WeCare. This is a good time? It's okay?
Yeah, you called and then you hung up. I was actually sitting by the phone waiting. So I,
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hang up. Your answering machine answered, and it was giving me blah, 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 is not available at this time or something. So I don't know what that happened, but I didn't hang up in any event. But whatever. I am a psychologist here at WeCare, and Sona had set up for us to talk today. And I think she wants to find out how you're doing sort of on a day-to-day basis with all of the stuff that you have going on.
okay.
Are you sort of overwhelmed? Or are you managing things pretty well? Do
I'm
you
a
get
little
very stressed
overwhelmed.
sometimes?
I don't I have friends that help me. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I manage, but it's very difficult for me to um like manage things um like like just now, like this whole like phone thing was making me a little bit paranoid, and like I wanted to, like I had a plan to like mop my floor. It was like very difficult to stick to these plans and stuff. And I also I don't know the nature of this, but my hair is not good, and my stomach, like I have random, I told my therapist that I think people are putting things in my food, people being FBI that's stalking me, and it seems very extreme. But I also told her I'm glad that you did not hospitalize me. I'd rather not be hospitalized. So I don't know what you think of that.
Yeah, well, no, it does sound sort of overwhelming in a way, because the ultimate bottom line is that you do feel that you're being stalked by the FBI because of your last name, Romanazano. That is, and it is, what kind of name is that?
I that's what I thought was it became an evolving issue because of my last name being put on a list by of the Patriot Act. But eventually, I mean, I don't understand why I got dragged through the mud for so long, being that I'm not any sort of terrorist or criminal.
Right, yeah, you have not had, I take it you have no criminal history or anything like that.
Exactly.
Right. But you did find your name on a list of some sort of people that they were going to be stalking or watching carefully or something like that.
I didn't, but I know that people stalk me when I'm outside, and it's so blatant. And I'm not. I very actually disturbed that the police don't react to this.
The police are what?
Not reacting to this, like it's very blatant stalking. It's I also I feel like
You find
uncomfortable
yourself,
talking to
you
a
go
psychologist
outside,
about this
you
because
go outside and people follow you around all the time.
yes, but again, if you, from your psychologist perspective, like I'm not sure who you are involved with, but and I'm not sure of your protocols and your boundaries. All I could say is that I don't want to be hospitalized. I don't generally lash out at people. I'm a very timid person, but also I know people put things in my food, and I have had no luck anybody analyzing this. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
is treating this very skeptically, or I think it's like a conspiracy. against me, and it's making my life very difficult. They're also, I believe, my neighbors are like FBI agents, and they don't let me sleep sometimes. I can't get like a good
Yeah.
night's rest. Like I'm up
You
wondering why
can't
it's
get a
me.
good night's rest. Okay. You are, I believe, in some psychotherapy about this, correct?
Yes, I am.
But you are feeling concerned that your therapist is cooperating with the FBI too much. Is that accurate?
This situation actually is so hysterical. I don't even know how to feel about it anymore. Sometimes I feel this way, yes, but I also feel like because of the situation that I'm in, the likelihood that I would get um, out of it without getting out of the system completely is like nil. Because if I was to switch therapists, and this is what I told her too, likely the next one would be an FBI agent as well. So I don't know. She's just sort of trudging along. Sometimes I don't know what her statements mean to me either. Um, I keep hoping that if I am actually in my right mind and it's the stress of the stalking that's causing all these problems, maybe she'll actually come around as a FBI agent and get me out of the system. But I don't really know. Again, this is like a very uncomfortable conversation, and um, yet I'm so under their thumb. I feel like it's unavoidable for me, like for me to try to be like dishonest about what's happening. But I do know that like I have a lot of stomach upset, and I think it's not um, me. I think it's like the food. They put things in my food, and I know they're stalking me. I see people on the street, they stalk me, and people have my information that they shouldn't have. Um, you know, um, and I'm aware of this as well. You know, and
How do you know that they have your information? What do you mean?
I had like my phone. I had a problem. Somebody like I went to. This is like very superficial, though. I filed like an identity theft because my phone kept getting shut off, and it's always like some it could be proposed as coincidence, but not if you watch my life long enough. You'll duly note that it's not coincidence. It's like a conspiracy because it's always in opportune moments that these things happen. Like somebody's playing games with like my phone, my like just these people that are like stalking me. It's not random. It's to prevent me from being in like um, a very
Yeah, and
alert and
when you
conscious
say
state of mind.
stalking you, you mean there are people that you can see following you around from this place to that place?
Exactly, and it would seem like things like that are of like they could be proposed again like a coincidental nature. Like somebody's name would just sound a little bit like my name, or somebody's wearing something like that would be like of sentimental value, and I would say that it's just to me, and I would think it's something that they did to trigger me, or they would start up like a topic that they know would trigger me or something in casual conversation with each other, and like you're gonna say it's not that it's like I'm making this up, but to me it seems so blatant. Like if I'm walking down the street, it's not like and I know it's not like a time of day that there should be a lot of people out or a lot of cars out in the area that I'm in, and there is, like, to me that's so blatant. and like, why would they be doing this, other than they are FBI agents, and
Right.
they would know things that, nobody else would know. It wouldn't be like my therapist proposed it with some cookies on the internet or something. And it's not that. It's things of a very deep and personal nature that people should not be aware of unless they're like stalking me. And they're passing my information along, and um,
Mhm.
it's it's up to the point where they're poisoning our food, and this is like where I'm just like at a loss. What am I supposed to do? Because I can't like plan a meal effectively, knowing like I don't know how I'm gonna, be if I eat this. It's taking up like so much time. Like even if I was completely like numb emotionally to the fact that wow, people are so heinous these days, that this has been going on for years, it's become like a physical issue. Like I can't sleep through the night because I don't know how he does this, or she, or whoever. I know my neighbors are FBI. They wake me up, you know, and it's also very intrusive because it's it's almost like intrusive thoughts, and they're not, like they're not
Right.
radiating from my being. I wish I could separate myself from this issue, but it feels like vampires are draining me, and I also am depressed about it because how far can a group of people take this? Because I've been in the same spot for a long time. I know that people can be quite ignorant and fascist, but I've been sitting here for a long time, and it's just like atrocious. Like I wanna be able to like function, like a normal person. I don't think that whether you like believe me or not will help me function either. I know that I can't work, and I'm sort of scared that I'll lash out, or somebody will, you know, hurt me if I go to work, you know,
Mhm.
or my household for that matter.
Yeah. Right. Do you live alone, or do you have
I
a
live with a
partner or
roommate.
so,
I
do
don't.
you live with who?
I live with my friend from college.
Oh, okay. Okay. And uh, have you thought about applying for SSI?
I've applied for it before and I didn't get it. I didn't think that was gonna really like resolve the situation either. You know, I've applied for it before.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, so, and obviously, if you were able to get that support, you'd have some more money in your pocket and be able to live a more normal life, correct?
Maybe that's true because you seem like a nice person. Regardless, I don't know you whether you're working for the FBI or not, because maybe I'd hire like a professional detective, because I had an FBI officer tell me that I should look into that to gather information for me, you know, because it's sort of like relentless, and when people watch you, they deplete you, you know, financially and emotionally.
Yeah, sorry.
But it
I'm
would
sorry
be a
you're
better
suffering.
resource. I don't know how it works. It would be better resourceful. I also like I see people, and I think that like when I went to your office, I thought a lot of the people there might have been faking it. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what I want. I just like I nobody says no to money, but I know that I don't want to, and I cannot work, and I'll just sit here until some other authority tells me to move, because it's it sort of takes a lot of strength to talk about this, because I'm not sure what exactly is going on in the city that you know
Well, I mean, you
I
don't
got
know
the
who I
accent of
am
the state.
also. I mean, you don't know that I'm not connected to the FBI in some way.
Right, I don't know that. I don't know that. I what I
No,
do know,
I appreciate that.
yeah, what I do know is in past days when um I was hospitalized for making a statement like that there's FBI agents stalking me, and you know lately it's been so like lax about me making these statements. I'm almost wondering, are they is like am I waiting for something to culminate to reduce my emotional state again, so I don't make such a big scene and a big mess that people wonder maybe there are FBI agents stalking her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're reform. It's hard to concentrate on things and to just, pay attention and remember things. I imagine when you're struggling with all this stuff, you know, do you socialize with other people very much?
I try, but not strangers.
Right.
And I have a hard
Yeah, no,
time
you're right.
socializing with the people in my life because they're either it seems to me that they're blatantly lying to me. Some of them are blatantly lying to me, and some of them I feel like they themselves might have a reduced intellect, that their ignorance is like so abundant that they just choose not to see that this is a problem because they're being themselves serviced and they don't have to function at all. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, and they are connected to the FBI in some ways, right?
Not all of them. This is how I'm not nuts.
Right.
Not all of them. That's why I'm saying some of them are just like not not smart or something. In like uh, a few of the people that I try to stay social with are FBI, but they're liars.
They're liars.
They lie. They say I'm not FBI.
Right, I gotcha. Okay. All right, well, I mean, I'm not sure what we can do to help you. I mean, with dealing with the FBI, I mean, I think perhaps what we can do is help you get a little bit more financially, so that you can get SSI or something like that. But, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we can't protect you from all the other stuff.
Well,
Okay.
okay. I have a question because I'm supposed to go again. Because part of me is sitting here like solid, thinking that this situation is so big that I'm not like nothing's really gonna hurt me or get at me. Part of me is still sitting there thinking, oh my God, are you gonna like hospitalize me right now because I have the few responsibilities that I have at home. I do have to take care of them. And I also feel like if I leave my door with nobody in attendance, they're gonna come in here and wreck my household. And they were the NYPCC. They were asking me to go see like a doctor so they could like medicate me. I don't really like seriously like I don't know. I don't feel well about that. But what is your next what is your next step? Because I don't want to sit here all day thinking like anything. Because sometimes I go, oh my God, these people in their social parameters, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, well, all that I am going to do is contact Jan, not Jan, Sona, or is it, it's Sona, right? Yeah, Sona, that, referred you to me. And I've got to get
you, especially since I think a lot of people are faking their illnesses, and I'm not like so convinced that I'm ill as I am convinced that I cannot deal with the stress. You know, it would at least
Right.
put it off for me because I feel very stressed out. Like sitting in your office, I felt very stressed out, and I believe one of your receptionists, she purposefully stole my EBT card. She took it and she did not give it back, and some of the people in attendance were there to aggravate the situation as well. Or maybe in their nature they were investigating, but I really, this is what I thought.
Well, I'm so sorry if that happened, but I can't guarantee anything for the other people here. All I can say is I think it sounds like you would be better off if you were eligible for SSI, and I'm going to try to write it up in favor of that. Okay?
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep seeing my therapist for now because I'm not really sure. People lie
Right.
to me all the time. But thank you for keeping this conversation casual and this. You sound
That's okay.
like a
No
human.
problem. Okay, I hope you have a good day.
You too. Have a good day.